I'm a big fan of practices that develop compassion because, I mean, what's not to like? they uh, they can be intense. We're asking a lot of ourselves to challenge some of our comfort zone uh, approach to things, and to say, well, I'm gonna go into painful situations and invite them, and I'm going to feel them. And that takes a lot of courage, but I think what's so striking about compassion practice is however we do it, whether we bring to mind, situations that where there's suffering, and then we bring our care and love to that, whether we generate images and send images of light and care or love or feeling of warmth, whatever kind of method we use, underneath it all, how is it possible that we can do it at all? And I think this is a fascinating part of it, which is that the unobstructed mind has a unending tender regard. The unobstructed mind is when we're not trying to do anything, when we're not trying to get anywhere or be anything, but we just are. We're just feeling the present moment. And when we try too hard, it's like we become a cloud and block the sun. And the sun was already shining, so trying hard doesn't help it. And of course, there's tremendous value to putting a lot of effort into compassion practice and encountering our sense of obstacles and not giving up. That's incredible and totally helpful. And at the same time, I'm just fascinated by the fact that without even anyone ever having meditated or trying to practice compassion at all, when a human being finds themselves in the kind of translucent space of being present, suddenly there's this unobstructed knowing is tender regard. In other words, it's impossible not to have a tender regard when we're unobstructed and unoccupied. Not spaced out, not fixated, but just being present. And part of the danger of just being is that our heart will feel the pain. And I think all human beings know this, and so we've adapted to incredible strategies of not being. But the natural compassion or natural care of just feeling our present moment experience, and it's not like we have to do a whole lot. We can get out of the way and just allow ourselves to have the most bare attention, bare presence, adding nothing. And before long, you'll notice you feel something. That tenderness to attention itself. Awareness itself is made of tender regard. And I think, anyone feels this when they're touched by something and they're surprised. Maybe when they love someone, when someone they love passes away, or whatever striking moment in life happens where suddenly you're just rendered into the present moment. And there's this just unstoppable shining compassion that's just natural to everyone. Now, of course, to stabilize and extend that, these practices of intentionally generating compassion and working with challenging situations in our imagination and shining care and really giving it our all. This is why it's so amazing, because these practices build on what's already true about us. But it's not trying to cover up something wrong with humanity. It's trying to reveal what's always been right. So that's why I like these practices, anyways. And I think this classic notion of just looking at someone and thinking, you know, just putting yourself in their shoes for a moment, imagining you're them. So easy. Anyone can do it. And it changes everything.